Do you have a favorite drink? When I am super thirsty, I really love to have water with lemon in it. Today, our story is about a different kind of thirsty and about a very special kind of drink. Two very different people are going to run into each other today. The place where they meet is a well where people come to collect water for their homes and animals. One is coming from a long, hard journey. He heals and he teaches and he comforts. This guy is Jesus. The other person whom he will meet lives near the well where they will talk. She won't understand the truth they talk about at first, even though it is so special. But she will eventually believe it with all her heart, and she will help others to know the same special truth. Our story begins as Jesus splits away from his friends while they head in a different direction to go fetch some food. He is ready for a break after all that hiking on the sandy road. His feet ache and his mouth is dry. Sweat rolls down his arms and the sides of his head. A camel would even taste good to him right now. He looks just like all the other men and gets tired like other men, and he even sweats like other men. After all, he is a man who is also God. Coming towards him with a water bucket is a woman. Jesus knows she is a Samaritan. He also knows that she is not the most respectable woman. He knows all about her and her sins before she even says a word. Jesus' friends will wonder why he's talking to someone so different who has done such bad things. A lot of Jews like him were taught to avoid the Samaritans and other sinful women like this one. He was going to do it anyway because he had a place in his heart for her. Jesus knows exactly what he's going to say and how the Samaritan woman will respond. Jesus opens his mouth and asks, "Can you please give me a drink?" The woman is shocked and says, "We are way different. You are a Jew and I'm a Samaritan. You aren't supposed to talk to a person like me." Jesus is not surprised by her answer. This is how things were. Jews didn't get along with Samaritans. He was about to change that today. Jesus stays calm, leans forward a bit, and says, "If you knew who I am, you would have asked me for a drink. I would have given you living water." The Samaritan woman still doesn't recognize him. She already knows he is a Jew and that he has traveled a long way, but that's all. She responds anyway and says, "Sir, you don't even have a bucket to get the water in this super deep well." Again, Jesus understands her confusion and knows exactly what he needs to say. Everyone who drinks the normal water in this well will be thirsty another time. But if you drink the living water I have for you, you won't ever be thirsty again. The water I give you will become eternal life in heaven. The Samaritan woman still doesn't get it. She wonders what in the world this crazy traveler is talking about. But this water interests her because if it really exists, she will never have to walk all the way out here to pull up water from the well. She will never have to work to get another drink again. She excitedly blurts out, "Give me the water you are talking about so I don't have to come back here to get water ever again." Jesus sees into her mind. She doesn't realize that the water he is talking about is not like the water in the well or in the river or the rain. His water is forgiveness for all the bad decisions she makes, which are sins. Jesus is going to show her that he knows more than she thinks. Jesus says, "Bring your husband here." The Samaritan lady blushes and gets really embarrassed and guilty. She says, "I don't have a husband." Jesus is ready to reveal that he is God and that he knows everything about her life. "That's correct. You don't have a husband right now, but you have had 5 husbands, and the man you are living with right now isn't even your husband." She gets even more ashamed and tries to change the subject. Jesus gets her back on track by talking about how true worshipers worship God. The woman's way of life is sinful and is not praising God. The woman slowly says, I've heard that Jesus is coming. He is going to explain everything to us when he finally comes. Jesus replied, I am Jesus. She gets up and sprints back into town and shouts with excitement. She tells her neighbors about how Jesus knew exactly what things she did wrong, but how he can forgive her anyway. Because she told everyone about Jesus, many others believed in him too. And now you can go over our discussion questions with your friends and family. See you again next time.